really does. So, I actually wrote up some words that I wanted to say about myself. Even though my mother kind of summed it up on who I am for the most part, I just wanted to give it more in my own perspective. So I may go over 2 minutes, but this is for me, so yes.
Go ahead, baby, take 3.
Yes. So first, I want to start by saying, thank you to everyone who came out today to help me celebrate this powerful moment. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Throughout not only these last 2 years at Howard University, but also the last 4 years that I put in at Bowie State University too, have been a long but rewarding journey. There were definitely times when I was really stressed and depressed with all of the college workload and other personal matters that would arrive, but I kept on persevering. Being an educated, courageous, unapologetic, educated, beautiful, sophisticated Black woman. It isn't easy, but I am ready for what life has to offer to me in all forms. In case y'all didn't know, Black women all over the world are taking over in all spaces. Please believe that these MSW letters behind my name don't only represent me as a master social worker, they also stand for a Black master secure woman. However, the world needs to accept that Black women are human too. We'll have our days when we may be in sorrow and just need a break to take care of ourselves. Taraji P. Henson once stated, the term strong Black woman, it came as a thing to empower us. But then as years started to go on, we've been ignored because of that very statement. It dehumanized us, our pain, it belittles our tears. We're supposed to be able to watch our brothers, sons, and fathers be murdered in the streets. But we can take it because we're strong, quote unquote. We can deal with it, and that's just not true. I have issues with title like that and Black girl magic because we're not fairies. We don't magically rebound from our pain. We hurt and suffer just like others. From the day I touched down on this earth, God and my parents taught me the importance of education and determination to gain success, which led me in the right direction to where I am now, which I am truly thankful for. The nurture and support from them is something that I believe every person should be blessed with, to have parents like them. Since March 2020, when COVID first happened and everything was in lockdown, I thought this was a nightmare and the world will never get up out of it. But surprisingly, since 2020, so many amazing things have happened to me. Graduating from Bowie State University, finding my first apartment to live in, and purchasing my first car, and last but not least, getting accepted into Howard University's Master Social Work program in fall of 2020. Once I completed my undergraduate program, I thought I would never want to go back to school. But I became aware of the social work field and took the initiative to keep on going with my education, which I am so grateful for words can't even explain. Throughout these last 2.5 years, people would always ask me, why are you studying social work? What is social work? What can you do with a social work degree? And the options are absolutely limitless and fulfilling. The media may portray social workers as welfare workers or case workers, or the people who will take people's kids away and break up happy homes, but that's incorrect. Social workers are change agents. My job as a social worker is to aim to improve people's lives by helping them with social and interpersonal difficulties and promoting human rights and well-being. Social workers are built to protect children and adults with support needs from harm. Along the way, however, I met so many amazing people who have been there to support and help me. I cannot thank them enough. First off, I want to acknowledge my best friend, my confidant, my lover, and my soulmate, Demetrius Barrett, who came into my life in March of 2020 at the beginning of the massive and deadly pandemic. He has been there literally to pick me up when I'm down, to wipe the tears away when I thought in my final semester that I was going to fail one of my major classes, when I didn't know how to take the train to get to Howard's campus in DC. He was there to guide me along the way each and every time without hesitation. He also gave me the encouragement and the love I needed in all aspects, and I thank him for not betraying me. I want to also thank this astonishing Black woman who came into my life, Lord, just talking about her, gonna bring me to tears, in April of 2021, who is literally my lifeline, that has guided me and inspired me to reach my dreams and provide me with the wisdom and the lifelong encouragement that shaped me into the woman that I am today. And that is my life coach, Rebecca Baker, who could unfortunately not be in attendance today. However, on May 7th, 2022, at my Howard University commencement ceremony, Taraji P. Henson took the time to acknowledge not only my social work cohort, but all social workers around the world as being needed in today's society. With all the racism, mass incarceration among minorities, poverty, mental health illnesses, and not to mention all these massive shootings / gun violence that have been rapidly occurring, especially within the last 2 weeks in Buffalo, New York, and Uvalde, Texas. God rest their souls. Being in the mental health field, I learned the importance of helping people heal their mind, body, and souls. This is just the beginning and not the end. I have other endeavors that I am seeking to accomplish as well, which consists of becoming a certified life coach, preparing to take and pass my licensure exam to become a board certified clinical social worker one day, enrolling in a marriage and family therapy doctorate program one day, being an entrepreneur by opening my own private practice, which is family and marriage counseling facility. Now I can officially say that I have 2 stupendous degrees from 2 divine HBCUs, a Bachelor's of Science in Child and Adolescent Studies from Bowie State University, class of 2020, and a master's degree in social work, class of 2022. And I just wanted to end that by saying, hey, 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 boo-way! H-U? You know. H-U? You know. Hey, 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 boo-way! H-U? You know. Hey, 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 boo-way! H-U? You know. Yeah, that's our call. Let me all you know. One more other thing. I did want to leave off with a nice, inspiring poem. This is actually one of my favorite poems that I used to read all of the time, especially throughout my times of despair being in school. So it starts off by saying, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. And that's it.